Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We are going to play a little bit of City Skylines 2 today and detail Segunda Beach. Here's the thing, though. I may be 2 episodes ahead, so I have to not show you things. So I'm going to try my best to not show you things that you're not supposed to see, but that means that we can't really go in most of the city. We can only really go right about here. And even certain parts of the university, you're going to see some changes. I basically touched every facet of the build. So, yeah. But I wanted to come in here because I have a couple of things that I think could be improved, like replacing these dead trees with trees that are perpetual. And it's kind of cleaning up some of the lighting. The lighting is kind of a weird color. It's red and maybe not as straight as it could be. And then I want to add desire paths through here, which is something that a lot of people said. So that is going to be the goal today. And then I will be gone for a week in Europe. So yes, music's a bit loud. Okay, hold on. Let me quiet the Spotify quiet. There we go. Has race day made me reconsider CS1? So it's funny. I almost streamed race day. I have it installed. I couldn't get into Verde Beach, but I think the 1 or 2 mods that are broken for me now work. So, or could work. So I'm gonna release 1 Verde Beach episode. Just 1, maybe 2. Soon. So yeah, it has made me reconsider, but here's the thing. My mic is too low. I'll bump it up a bit. I still don't enjoy the road tools in CS1, so I'm not gonna do a whole bunch. Any one country? We're going to Stockholm. There's a City Skylines creator meetup, so I'll be hanging out with lots of other Skylines creators and meeting Ice Flake. So we'll see how that goes. Should be good. Your cat Lexi was so excited when you told her Verde Beach is coming. Love it. I love it. To be clear, no one enjoys the road tools in CS1. Well, so here's the thing. Those road tools are incredibly precise. It kind of feels like dragging your feet through mud after you've used the CS2 tools, which are kind of like swimming in jello. I don't know, like they both got issues. They're both good in their own ways. They both got weaknesses. I wish that the CS2 tools were more precise because I can't replicate things. So Lenny, 10 gifted subs. That's super generous of you. Gary, thank you for all the gifted subs. Ravencore, thank you for 13 months. Xavier, thank you for 22 months of Prime. Keeper, thank you for the Prime. Marcus, thank you for the Prime. All of you guys, almost a year for you, Keeper. 13 months for you, Marcus. Vespi, thank you for 5 months of Prime. Hooray for a Friday stream. Please choose a name for your city based on New England. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I got a good name for you there. Chat, help out Vespi. Vespi needs a New England-inspired or Rust Belt city name. Please help out with that. Seabert, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Gary, thank you for 10 gifted subs. You guys are both super generous. I appreciate you guys. Komrowski, thank you for 25 months of tier 1. More than 2 years now. That is ridiculous. That is wild. Rookie Thomas, thank you for the biddies. Seabert, thank you for the 10 months of tier 1. Earth Angel, thank you for 25 months of Prime. That is wild. Bye Beanie. Or Beanie Bye, thank you for 13 months. That is over a year. Appreciate you. Cord, thank you for the gifted subs. And Amateur Andy, thank you for the biddies. Appreciate you guys. Seriously, you guys are super, super nice. Yorkshire, we could do that. Hackachaw. I'm gonna completely butcher all of them. Yeah, JD, how have I been streaming for more than 2 years? I don't know how that happened. And in all that time, we built like 6 things. And I mean like 6 buildings. That's all we placed over the last 2 years. That's why this will be the most successful stream, because we're gonna actually build things. Look at how big Segunda Beach has gotten since the last time you saw it. we've added population. We've added population. We've done some big things. Hold on. I'll see if I can, without revealing too much. I want you to know that something big has changed. Up. Well, I can't. Up in the top left corner of the screen, something big has changed. There's some new buildings in the downtown. Downtown has had some significant changes. There's a lot of stuff. A new episode will come out Saturday, and then another one, I think, Thursday. Or no, sorry, Sunday and Thursday. I'm trying to schedule things ahead. We'll see. Is the YouTube chat on the screen now? It is now. Twitch changed the rules, and now you guys can be up there, which I think is good. Wait, what accord? You may recall you had an acting position at work. It's an official, did an official competition for it, and you were offered a 1-year contract for the same role. Congratulations, Cord. That's awesome. Congratulations. That is awesome. Twitch up. I don't know that. So, okay. I don't know if Twitch updated their terms of service or Dan Clancy had a change of heart. Dan Clancy being the CEO. Basically, I think that Twitch is basically like that person you dated in high school that was insecure and tried to control everything that you do. That's what I think. And now they're realizing, listen, you are better at this one thing, and we're not going to leave you so long as you don't get possessive. So they're backing off. They're not being quite as possessive, and now it seems like, you know, they're letting us do things that we've wanted to do for a long time. So yeah. Looks like we got a name. Hatchetaw. Hatchaho is how it's pronounced. All right, I'm into it. No, we're gonna fix the lamps. That's the first thing I want to do. So what I'm gonna do is select this. This is gonna be a little painful. I'm gonna go through this entire area. We are going to snap to just the lights to begin. The lights are super screwed up. So I'm gonna get rid of 100% of them. It's one of the things that, like, as I was doing it, I was like, oh, this looks so good. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It actually looks really, really bad. Really, really bad. Oh, and the cool thing about the new UI is I'm able to hide some things from you with the UI that the eagle-eyed among us might be able to see. Big change over here. Okay. So that should be all of them, except for the ones that are baked onto the assets themselves, which are fine. We will work on those. Guys, thank you for the hype train. And boiled egg roll, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Gold, thank you as well. Best in biz, appreciate you. And Trap, thank you for the prime. And Cord, again, thank you for the biddy, or for the 5 subs. Super generous of you. And congrats on the new role, the new permanent role. A better way of putting it. By the way, Phil, you have CS2 running and you haven't built anything. Remember to keep it to detailing only today. There's no fear in that. Oh, there is one thing I gotta check though. Before we start detailing anything, I keep screwing this up. Okay. For some reason, the train spawn rate keeps coming back to 1. And if the train spawn rate becomes any more than 0, this whole thing backs up. So I need that not to happen. So anyway, loving the energy today. I'm having a good time. I'm so pumped. I leave to go to Europe tomorrow. I'm gonna see lots of cool people like Poplar Ponderosa and Canadian Moose and $2.20 and Overcharged Egg and so many other people that I'm just really excited to see. That I've only had the opportunity to meet one time, and now I'll get to see them again. And my wife's coming with, and so are my kids. So it's gonna be fun. We'll get to all go together. So yeah, hello from Colombia. Love my content. Appreciate you. Poplar, I am super looking forward to meeting you. We'll have a drink and share a hug, and I'll get to finally put a face to the name. Wait. This is news to me. Jedi was having issues? Hold on. Hopefully you guys can't. Don't look at my Discord, guys. Don't look. I need to move it to my other monitor. There we go. I gotta message him then. I gotta message Jedi, and I'm gonna do that right away because I want to know. Let's see. Also, if there's anything that I can do to help, I doubt there is, but you never know. Give me one second. I gotta. I hear you were having problems getting to Stockholm. Anything I can do to help? I must see you. There we go. Appreciate you for letting me know. That's helpful. Hopefully I can see him. Despite your career as a lawyer and having to deal with planning commissions regularly, you've always loved my stream. I mean, that's I'm not sure how to feel about that. That's kind of like I read I need my ketchup chips. So Jedi and I had an issue in the last one. First of all, my daughter's there. My daughter, who is like the ketchup chip fiend, will be there. But the big thing is that the last time we got together, we met up at a hooded horse event, and he had the ketchup chips in his car, and I just couldn't get to his car. It just wasn't gonna happen. So anyway, this time around, hopefully we can figure it out. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Trying to figure out the perfect spacing to begin, and then we'll get back to chatting. I also need to figure out the color thing. There's a mod I have in here, asset variation changer. I don't want to enable this because then I think they'll all be the same color. This is my hypothesis anyway. That was wrong. Give me 1 second. Once I get this figured out, then we can just rock and roll. But I got to get this part figured out. Any new pics of the new office? Yes. I have the internet's going in today. There's a lot of interesting things happening there. The most interesting of which was, there we go. So my new office got hit by a car, which is a little unexpected. I got an email last night saying that an Amazon delivery driver ran into the new space. So that's like a thing. Apparently the damage is minimal. It was the people directly next to me that got it the worst. But yeah, they just like, sometimes when you think you're gonna hit the brakes and you inadvertently hit the gas and you drive into a building, it's like that. It's like that. So yeah. Have I thought about doing a racetrack in CS1? You're wondering if you can put heights and do crazy corkscrew type racetrack? Yes. I'm going to be doing a racetrack in Segunda Beach, or in Verde Beach. I'm going to bring it back. So yeah. Anyway, the whiskey throttle. Yeah. Looking forward to more build videos in the studio. Yeah. I have a lot of footage recorded. I've got a lot of interesting things to say about it. One of the things that's the most interesting is that I talked to the ISP, the local ISP, and they told me what they're using to bring the internet to my site. I could have done it myself. And when I realized that I could have done this myself by purchasing the exact same equipment, a little piece of me died, because I'm glad that they're doing all the work and it will work appropriately, but I could have done this, and eventually I'm gonna do this because I have to. The Amazon delivery driver must have been running late with his deliveries. Well, I mean, at least now they can take a beat, I guess. Phil or chat, are there any apps or websites you recommend when wanting to draw new road designs or things like Google Maps overlay type thing? Not that I know of. I use Affinity. Affinity is it's now free. It allows you to draw. It's basically Photoshop plus Illustrator in one. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Good to see you. Good to see you today. Good to see you today. Amazon offers a drive-through option for deliveries. It is a high quality delivery option. If you want the drive-through service, all you have to do is, you don't even have to request it. They'll just give it to you sometimes. And then you don't have to worry about any of this, pesky stuff like getting your delivery stolen, because it'll already be inside of your space. Russell Bott, thank you so much for the gifted sub. That's super generous of you. Anyone who just got gifted subs, there is already another video out in the world. There's another video, and there will be more that go up early because I'm doing stuff early this time around. The next Segunda Beach is approximately 65 minutes long because I have a difficult time fixing traffic, but I think it's a good one. I think I screwed up these lights though. I'm trying to figure out the right approach. I think the right approach is to make them feel balanced everywhere. So I'm going to draw them in on the side of the road that doesn't have sidewalks, and then modify individual lights to be perfect. Gary, the videos are cool, but where's the new music? I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Gary. I honestly cannot recall a period where I have been as busy as I have been the last little while. And there are a couple of things that I can't share just yet that when I can, it's going to make a lot of it make sense. I need to make sure that some of it's real. So give me a little bit of time. Give me a little bit of time. Will a second car run into Phil's office while he's in Europe? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can come up with that email. Or not the email. I'll get the picture. It's a real doozy. Let's see. Okay. Got it. Moving it into the holding cell where all good things go to die. So, this is my office now. So if you were wondering, this is what it looks like when a vehicle drives into an office space. It's less than ideal, but it happens. It happens. That door probably needs a little bit of work. So, thankfully, I'm right here. So my space has a bit of damage on the inside. Some drywall got roughed up, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, bollards would be nice, huh? Bollards would be good. Let's see. I can also... You guys wanted some images of the new build? Look at me for a second. Look at me for a second. I'll find I'll give you a couple quick shots. So here's kind of where things are at right now. It's a little bit further along than this, but they moved really quickly. They're actually putting in carpet squares in the office spaces today. The electrical's been done, so now there's lighting throughout here. So the production space right here now has lighting. The carpet's going to be going in. All of the outlets are in the walls. Networking has been run there. Yeah, I've got the whole process outlined. Different shots all the way along. The cabinets are going in today, and the appliances are there. So it's come a long ways. It's come a long ways. The biggest issue now is it's just an echoey mess. So you walk in there and it's like walking into a cave. So yeah. Why move offices? Well, the main reason is I have a 20-foot long extension cable running along the ground right now to make sure that these computers don't turn off. And I've had to have that since last November because my power's tied into the neighbor's unit. So it's kind of messy. Basically, they just aren't adequately providing utilities here. And after a while, I kind of just realized that it wasn't going to get better, and I had to move on. So it super sucks. Like, I hate moving. But then again, I met the builder of this place is amazing. I've really enjoyed getting to know him. And the office space itself, I don't know that I could ask for a better space. I think that I've gotten really lucky. In terms of price, like, it's basically the cheapest property that I've seen in Dane County in the last like 6 or 7 years. So yeah, it's wild. Cooling solution. I have my own AC and it blows directly in there. My plans call for a bunch of sound treatment in the studio. Yeah, when you're inside of the production space, Vainglorious, you are completely isolated. Like I actually have 5/8 of an inch thick drywall with insulation behind it in front of the existing wall, and then there's sound bats on all of the on all of the internal walls, and then the ceiling. There's a ceiling on top that has even more sound deadening. So there's a lot. Basically, it is an isolated space, so you won't be able, like, when you're in there and you close the door, you can't hear anything. It also means that people can't hear me going out. So yeah, it's good. You think there are too many lights? Well, you know what? It's probably not very smart to place lights when it's daytime. This is the way. Because now, when you look at it, you can see, is there too many lights? I think that you could actually argue that there's not enough light. Potentially this isn't the right light for this space. Now, actually, that I think about it. So basically, the way lighting works is there's a certain number of foot candles as the measurement of light, and it needs to cover so that all the lighting, there's overlap. You don't want any dark areas generally in a place like this, in a public space. So this would not be enough light for this space. It makes me wonder, are there any more appropriate lights that we could add through here? I mean, short of adding normal lights, street lights, I don't know that we do any better. The electric bill will kill me. I mean, it sounds like the university's problem. How many feet of candles will it take to burn down my office and make the insurance company really mad? Many. Probably just one. Is there a routine to when I stream, or do I just, when I feel like it, when I have time? We've basically settled on Fridays. For better or for worse, it's been Friday. And then sometimes on Thursday when we need to do a night stream. That's basically what we're doing. Your university was far more conservative with street lamps? Okay, chat. First of all, here's the thing. Meters mean nothing to me. Although 1 meter's 3 feet. So if we go 10, this is 30 feet in between these lights. That's actually quite far. But let's see. Let's go. Here's 10 meters. I'm going to let you guys decide. You guys can vote. So there's 10. Let's go 15 over here. And then we'll go 20. What do you guys think? So this was 8, 10, 15, 20. 3.5 feet-ish. Steel Airship immediately goes, they need to be closer. They're way too far apart. Way too far apart. So yes, we got a poll on Twitch now. Am I planning checking it out? Sal Yang, what do you want me to check out? What do you want me to, I will check out things potentially. 15 is the most realistic, but 8 is the best in your opinion. Yeah, so I think that these lights should have a better spread. If they had a better spread, then we'd be in a better spot. And that makes me wonder. I don't have. So Revo put together a whole bunch of lights for the German railways. Maybe I need to get those. Everyone's saying 8. I'm surprised. Although they're skewing, so the one person might be saying 8. Yeah, his lights are sick. Okay, you know what? While Vainglorious is polling Twitch, I'm gonna poll YouTube. Should I exit out and grab those lights? Should I grab Revo lights? If that's a yes, then I'll save and we'll exit out. Yeah, Airborne Chicken, you think we should? I mean, they're very good. They are very good. Well, YouTube, it's overwhelming so far. With 51 votes, 94% say yes. So that's actually a full 10% of the people on YouTube right now. Maybe put lights not symmetrically. I think that looks super weird. I can't do that. I feel like they've got to be symmetrical. Okay. I'm going to end the poll. 95% is overwhelming. We're going to save momentarily. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. We'll exit out, but I just want to find it. So I already have this somewhere. Let me see if I can figure out what it is, and then I'll just add it. This is the joy of Skive. So I can just go into my platter playset, which is the one that I've been using for Coos Bay. And then let's see. There it is. All right. Gotta exit out. You're gonna have to look at me for a second. I'm sorry. But yeah, so these lights are next level. They're so much nicer. We've also got, little clocks and things like that really take things up to the next level. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice set. So we'll use these lights most likely. Phil ain't reading chat, shaking my head. Well, I was adding things to the playset. Now I'm reading chat. I don't need to close. I thought I did. Yeah, I closed. I thought I had to close. Slay, good to see you, buddy. I ignored Urban Loon. Well, so, okay. There's a difference between ignoring and not seeing. I would never purposely ignore Urban Loon. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I'm giving Urban Loon the attention that Urban Loon deserves. However, sometimes you guys get chatting and then there's a poll up there and I can't see it. You don't need to close the game to download mods or assets. I thought that was the goal. I didn't know it was possible. I've never tested it. Every time I revert back to City Skylines 1 head where like, if you're going to do anything, you close the game and you start over. Where can you find my mod sets? You need that college set? Well, it was on my website, but I think that's super old. I guess. Well, so the college set is Mac Welshman. Look up Mac Welshman. Can we build a Culver's? I think we're gonna hold off. I think it would take me 5 hours, so we might hold off on that one. You liked my video on the new storage office area coming together? Thank you, Slay. Appreciate that. I got another one coming soon. So cool to see Segunda Beach again. I hope you like it because it's all I'm doing. It's legitimately going to be like 3 Segunda Beach episodes in a row. It's just like, it's kind of like Magnolia County when I got into that project and I just like started like, got tunnel vision and just did that. Doing the exact same thing. And Medora's working on some new character art, so we're going to have to, back up there. So I'll probably be pumping the brakes momentarily. Excited to see how the internet saga unfolds. Me too. Actually, after stream, I'm going to go over there, and I don't know if I have it with me. Hold on, let me see if I have it. I have a Unify travel router, and I'm going to take this thing and plug it in just to test my speeds. I got my laptop with, so the way that the internet's being run in there's a switch in another unit's closet that they have access to 24/7, and there's just an Ethernet cable running to my suite, so I'm going to be able to plug it into this and then check the speeds. It sounds like I might get more speed than they initially quoted, but we'll see. I'm a little nervous. Does look like an MP3 player. Oh, this thing, I've just got to say, this little device, I don't know how to express what a cool device this is. So if you have a Unify setup, basically, hold on. I plug this thing into any USB port, and it lets me select the network here in this office or at my house, and then all of my devices connect to this. The Wi-Fi looks exactly the same as at home. All the devices that are connected to it automatically connect. I only have to sign in once. So if you're at a hotel and you don't want to connect 300 devices, it's amazing. It's amazing. I need to be sponsored by Unify. They don't care about me, but I do love Unify. You've got 3 gigs up and down, Urban Loon. So at home, and here's why. Okay. While we're waiting, so while we're waiting, where is it? So this. So I realized that this is what they're installing. So they're installing a Wave Pro, and they're going across a few buildings. But here's the thing. This thing in the long range version has 15 kilometers this version has 15 kilometers link range. And my house is closer than 15 kilometers, and it's on a hill, and it has a direct line of sight. So I could upgrade at home. I can get 10 gig internet. I could just get a really, really, really high-speed internet connection at home and then use one of these myself and beam the internet to the new office. Thinking about that. Yeah, 15 kilometers is crazy. It's wild. Like I could basically go all the way across town. It is kind of crazy. So this is, when I realized that this is what they were doing, it kind of made me, I kind of felt bad because it's like, I could do this myself. I don't need you guys, but it's okay. Those wave bridges are awesome. Oh, that hurts me more. That'd be crazy, but so dope if it worked. Well, they do, and they have backup. So the 60 hertz band is really, really fast, but it can be impeded by fog and weather and things like that. And there's a backup that it drops down to 800 megabits per second, but it's still like perfectly fine. So this is exactly the question that I was wondering. Like, wouldn't this be a violation of some sort? Like for me to personally buy this thing? But it's not. It's not. It only works because the. I think you're onto something there. So anyway, yeah, that's on my mind. They're going to be using that as the solution. I probably could have done it myself. Oh well. Now I know how they make money, because I was concerned. The guy quoted me some absolutely asinine amount. He's like, our equipment costs us $8,000. No, it doesn't. Otherwise, you'd never be able to provide me the internet. It doesn't make any sense. Like, your equipment can't cost that much. It's just it just doesn't pencil out. Anyway. It's on a radio frequency that's already allowed. That's the deal. That's the deal. Let's see. Before I go any further, hold on. Trying to find this light. Where is it? Hold on. Before I get back to chat, I gotta find this. Well, there's the signage. Well, I'm confused now. There's the signage. Oh, wait. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I feel like I got to repoll you guys now, because the light on this is so much more reasonable. Oh, we're not done. Now listen, it's not going to be a heck of a long stream, but we're not ending right now. Hold on. Stop that. Stop that. There we go. There we go. You cheated 1,000 points for nothing. Well, Ravencore, it wasn't for nothing. It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. Let's see. Well, you said, I mean, yeah, 20 now feels like a lot. So this is one option. Woo! That's some light. Let's see. Oh, these are concrete, galvanized steel, metal. Got different heights. Oh, because they're different heights, they cast different amounts of light. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I know this is a stupid thing, and this doesn't matter. But look at that. Look at that. This might be too bright. No such thing. No such thing. Actually, there is such a thing. The neighborhood would probably not love that much light. You're right. But also, it's mostly blocked. If you were back here, it's covered by the buildings. And I feel like the university would care much more about safety than the amount of light that's being cast. Yeah, I think this is perfect. I think that we couldn't ask for anything better for this. The only question is, what is the most appropriate treatment? I think we go for the 6 meter. We go 20. We say Ravencore lost all those points for no apparent reason, and I apologize. If I could restore them, I would, but I cannot. Yeah, light is safety. Light, you have to have light. You have to have light for safety. So I think it's okay. Let's see. So this is the galvanized. This is the concrete. This is the metal. We're detailing today. Ravencore, because you wasted all your channel points. Which one should we do? Left, middle, or right? I'm gonna let you choose. Ravencore, just you. You're the only one who gets to choose. First one. You're scared? Ravencore, you can't be scared. You got to be decisive. Left? I mean, if Ravencore doesn't choose, everyone's saying left. Everyone's saying left. The darkest one? All right, that is well, Ravencore. Monitors can be different. I think we're going with the left one. We'll go with the left one. Why give lighting when you can give everyone a gun with no background check? That's awesome. That sounds like the perfect solution. I love that. We're not talking politics. Oh, I have many thoughts and no one cares. Or maybe you do, but you shouldn't. Maybe that's the better way of putting it. I'm going to put a couple of lights over here just so that if I lose my light, I can come over here. Oh, you care? You care? Here's the thing. I think one of the problems with the world today is that we care the opinion of people whose opinion doesn't matter. We have to care about the people whose opinion does matter and get their opinions to change. But you're a YouTuber you like. I mean, I have opinions, and if you really care, I can share them, but my opinion isn't going to change anything. So if there's anything I could implore you to do is if you have a strong opinion, speak with your elected representatives, because they're the ones who can do something. And I feel like that's where we go so wrong in the world today. We care about the wrong people. March 2020, just before the lockdown. I feel like I missed something important there. Your elected rep is a dunce, though. I mean, work to get them out of office. That is quality advice right there. The best advice I could possibly give you. If your elected official sucks, get them out of office. It might sound daunting, but it's not happening because everyone feels that way. They represent you. They represent you. Yeah. Well, so you and your neighbors elected them. Yeah. That's the thing that I think people lose track of. Your representative at any level of government, whether it's city government, provincial or state, your district, whatever it is, if you message them, they should contact you. That is their job. That is literally their whole job. And I will tell you, just from working in city government, the people who get things done are the people who are super irritating and who just show up. And those people, they get their way. They get their way. You can be that person. All you've got to do is be irritating. Just do it. Tell your elected official how you feel. And if you don't like it, run against them. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Exactly. You get it. Hold on. I'm going to screw this all up. I need to remember. Okay, so I'm starting right to left. Everywhere is right to left. If I go left to right, this will be facing in the wrong direction. So I'm going to start out by doing just the easy stuff. And to keep things straight, I think I'll do stuff like this. And then just like manually bump some of the lights back. Maybe I'll even be smart about it and only adjust props. Oh, that's the stuff right there. Yes, we are placing all of the German railway lights all over University Maya. It seems like the right call. I get it. They're very bright. You have a right to be skeptical, but compared to the number of lights that we'd have to put for anything else, shoot, I did it wrong. That's what I was worried about. Compared to the number of lights for anything else, it's reasonable. For a university walkway is basically as busy as the average U.S. railway. I mean, you could expect this, even at night, if you think about it, to be incredibly busy. So the biggest consideration is safety. You want to make sure that the students are going to be safe. So because of that extra bright light, I think is perfectly rational. Perfectly rational, perfectly reasonable. I'm going to basically butt this up to the side of the path. That is a lot of light. I agree, but it's overlapping for the most part. I think it's good. You love those lights? Oh yeah, I think they're good. Yeah. Lights are facing the grass. Not anymore. Now we're good. Can I add outside study area for the students? We have one. We need to activate it. Oh, and that's another good question. I didn't do this yet, but maybe, depending on the time, maybe we have to bring in some of Sully's vanilla, the prop people. You know, our T-pose friends. We'll bring some of them in because actually his don't T-pose. We'll bring them in because there are areas that are really difficult to activate. We could do that. Have I seen Chad Chaddington? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean, Urban Loon? And see, I'm not ignoring you. The students yearn to dance. You get it. You get it. Yeah. Vainglorious, what is Chad Chaddington? Am I gaslighting you? Yeah. I am lighting you, but I am not gaslighting you. Right to left. Well, so yes, it's right to left. However, not always, I think. Also, I thought I got rid of all of these. Yet there's still some over here, and they're all crooked. Every last one of these stupid things. They're electric lights, not gas. There we go. I like the logic. I like the logic. Timberborn 1.0 playthrough when? I can't play Timberborn because I am playing Whiskerwood right now. When I'm done with my Whiskerwood playthrough, then I will do that. And that's another video. Oh, wrong way. That's another. I have Whiskerwood video 3 recorded. It just needs to be edited. So while I'm gone, my editor will be working on that one. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. Are you the only one who thinks stream is too quiet? Well, that's because you can't see it in 3 dimensions, but I keep leaning further and further back until I'm quite a ways away from the microphone. Now you can't hear me. So I will try to eat the microphone because then it won't be too quiet. By the way, my weight loss journey looks like it's going well. Am I feeling healthier? I went to the doctor earlier in the week. I told the doctor I feel the best I felt in 10 years. I feel phenomenal. I feel excellent. I don't know any other way to put it. I'm going to get rid of the lights on the university side. That's way too much. I want to keep it internal though, I think. Internal to the path. DeWolfie, you would like it if the rest of the stream went like this. DeWolfie, I can do this. We can just do this. Just place a couple of trees here and there. Hold on. We got next level. Okay, guys. From here on out, this is how everything else in the channel will be. Just quiet talking and quietly placing trees. This is what everyone wants. This is what everyone needs. Just quiet lighting. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. Whisper you up, Platts. That was not bad. So you guys think the second channel is gonna have stuff about my studio build out and tech and things I'm interested in? No, it's actually a cover for my ASMR channel. Pagan Scorpio, listen, Bob Ross said there were no mistakes, just happy little accidents. I think Bob Ross might have been wrong. Oh, bubbly fizz. Vainglorious. Vainglorious, what do you think? I'm going to leave it in your hands. If you tell me I should do it, that's what I'm doing. I think I could pull it off. I'll do face cam in the corner, and I'll just do I'll talk about the ASMR. I'll do the ASMR, Magnolia County. We'll do it. If you were here, you know what to expect. Lights off in the room. So you want, okay, hold on. We'll turn off the key light, just the fill light, and then just the quiet. And now, back to landscaping and detailing. When City Planner plays, this is what we're doing today. This is it. We've got April Fool's covered. We got it covered. It will be one of the videos of all time. Honestly, I don't mind not having that light on. It feels very dark in here though. There we go. Heart rate monitor. I probably actually could. If I could figure out how to integrate my Apple Watch into stream. It's a vibe. We are gonna vibe out. We're gonna see what people have to say. And then you guys will regret it when all of a sudden the video goes absolutely ballistic and gets 1 million views, and everyone says, "Please stop with your normal content. All we want is ASMR City Skylines 2. That's all we want." Bob Rotz once said there were no mistakes, just happy little accidents. He might have been wrong. That's indeed correct, Pagan Scorpio. Indeed correct. I can't get rid of these lights. Oh, individually placed. One thing, guys. A number of you said that the solar panels on the university really bother you. And I just want to let you know, there's nothing I can do about it. The solar panels that are facing in the wrong direction, they are what they are. There's no way that I can fix that. But I know that when I looked at the comments for the video, that was probably the #1 comment about a visual feature of the university that people universally said is, please fix the solar panels. And I just want to let you know that I can't. Nothing I can do about that. Would I ever play a horror game? The last time I played a horror game was either Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1 or Resident Evil for like the PlayStation 2. I cannot recall the last time I played a horror game. I am such a baby when it comes to anything horror. Be it a movie or a game or whatever, it would not go well. The funny thing is, my sister is like the biggest fan of horror in the world. Like, it's like a big thing to her. Like she's got a Friday the 13th tattoo. She's like really into it, and we've never watched anything together because I'm a baby. I'm a baby. You'll be right back, Airborne Chicken. Take it easy. Horror city builder. I mean, I don't know if it's a horror city builder. I actually got invited to play one. It was a hell city builder, and it just didn't. The timing didn't work. It was the same people who made Overcooked. They made a city builder set in hell. And maybe someday I will play it, but the timing just didn't work. You get why people don't love being scared? So for me, it all comes down to one thing. I already have a hard time sleeping, and I feel like I dwell on things a whole bunch. So if I am disturbed by the horror game I just played, I just like won't sleep. And it just sounds like a situation I don't want to deal with. You're a huge chicken too? I appreciate that. You just hate jump scares so much? Me too. Yeah, I'm not a jump scare fan. I wish that I was. Even Stranger Things, which might make me sound like a baby, I have been going so slow on that because I just get burnt out. I just get burnt out. Dante's Inferno City Builder. I can't remember the name of it. But it looked good. And I think that the people who played it liked it. I just needed to not, I have had so much going on. I realized something the other day. With the trip to Sweden, this will be my 6th straight month of travel. 6 straight months of travel. It's a very privileged position to be in. And I really appreciate that I've had all these really cool opportunities. And also, I've got to start saying no to a whole bunch of stuff because I am just exhausted. I'm tired, man. I am tired. Moneybags, Phil? Well, no. Privileged to be invited to things, Phil. Those are very different situations. And that's what makes it really hard. When you get invited to something, it's like, oh, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I've got to do this thing. So yeah. But yeah, it is vital for mental health to learn to say no. It's just, you never know when it's going to stop. That's been the part that I've struggled the most with. Like, at what point is this thing that I'm invited to the last thing that I'm invited to? And then I don't get to do this again. And at that point, I'll have missed out on these excellent experiences, seeing people that I'll never get to see again. So it ends up being a situation where I don't know when to say no because of that, because I want to experience all the cool things, because I never thought I'd be able to experience some of these things. Yeah, it's a little bit of FOMO. I mean, it comes from a place of actually missing out, though. So I was invited to go to Warsaw to play a game that came out a while ago. And I said, I don't know why they would invite me. And then I watched a whole bunch of videos of people who went. And it's like, oh gosh, they wanted to not pay me, but pay for my trip to go to visit Poland and play a game that I would probably have interest in. And I said no because I had imposter syndrome. That's really stupid. Like, I should have just gone, worst case scenario, I'm a little tired. But yeah, FOMO is a hell of a thing. And then when you experience the actual FOMO, it's like, I don't know. Did I screw up? I don't know. You can relate a lot. A lot of your travel has been through academic opportunities. You never started traveling without it. I mean, that's the thing is, I can legitimately say soon that most of my international travel will have been because of the YouTube channel. And that is a wild thing to say. But that's also something that I don't take for granted. And because of that, I feel like it's hard to say no. It's very hard to say no. Regret of missing out? Yeah, Romo. Tony Romo. Don't want to regret it. Imposter syndrome is real. I feel that so much. Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's one of those things where I feel very privileged to be in the position, but also don't understand why it happened or why it continues to happen. You were thinking of Tony. Romo too, yeah. Exactly where my head went. I feel like these ones on the end need to move in. They just feel a little awkward there. Feels like too much light there. So we're closer to the buildings. So the reason why I put more light near the building is loitering. Now, I probably should have explained that, but just thinking about loitering and people sitting outside of the building, but you have the light there and now no one's going to loiter. Also, like right here, this would be an unsafe location with all of the darkness. But maybe I do need to be mindful. Like right here, if I place the light right there, we get coverage from here and here. That's probably good enough in the whole path, with the exception of over here is decently well illuminated. It's okay. Twitch audience is loitering outside of Phil's window. Wow. I mean, I hope not. Please don't do that, Twitch. It's the only thing I'll request. Just don't loiter outside my window. We don't want that. Lights in the middle of that little plaza too, please. Oh, right here. I think we need one like right there. I feel like these trees are not perfectly centered. Also, hold on. Before we go any further, feel like there's got to be some lights that I can attach. Let's see. Oh, wait. No, maybe not. Maybe not here. We got to do something to light this up. Not 100% sure what that'll be just yet. But I think I want it to be something that I can attach to the side, or maybe like, oh, that's actually the play right there. I'll put it in the water. All the way around. In front of the building? Or you want me to hide some of these in bushes? You want me to hide things in bushes? On the right. Phil, Oh, yeah. You think this is perfect? Okay. Well, so here's the thing. YouTube, you guys are chatting with me. And as much as I want to listen to what you're saying, I know that you're 15 seconds behind. So it's tough. Unless it's a question like the one that Max is asking right here, which is a timeless question. That's a timeless question. And the answer is yes. The moment that comes out, I hope it doesn't come out while I'm gone. I have a sneaking suspicion it will. I'm going to play the living crap out of Town to City when the terraforming update comes. I just love that game. But I also don't want to just make videos on it to make videos, which is, I felt like the last video kind of turned into that, where I wasn't really adding anything. So that's why I stopped. But yes, I will be creating another video with the terraforming update and trying to experiment. We'll be in the exact same build, but do some experimenting. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. You just completely rebuilt your downtown highway? I am free to build, sir. Well, speaking of that, you know, have you guys spotted any of the changes to the build yet? There's one that's really close by. And you can actually see it right now. Ooh, what is that? The dippy do over here. By the way, network tools still not out because it keeps getting better. Oh my goodness. Check this out. Let's do a quick detour. I got to show you something neat. The coolest thing. So let's find a bus route. Let's find a bus route that I can show you. Oh, I know where I can go. Don't look, guys. Don't look. Lake Valley. We can go to Lake Valley. We don't have any stops here. That's perfect. Hold on. Where can I show you? Okay, right here. So, check this out. We've got a bus stop. Oh, it's on a... I'm not finding good examples. Okay. We have to go under the... Just bear with me, chat. Under the cover of darkness. We're going to go around the build. I want to find the most appropriate location for this. Here we go. All right. So check this out. We've got this absolutely ridiculous bus bay. We've got node controller built into network tools. And now look at this. Look at the way this works. It shows me where the node goes. Hold on. I'll switch it to daytime. And then I can just pull it along. Click. Node. Don't want the node? Remove it. Node back. Sick. Just sick. You just completely rebuilt your downtown. Oh, okay. I'm not scrolling anymore. Sorry. That's insane. Yeah. It's so good. This is network tools. It's not released yet. Luca keeps iterating. It's basically the network multi-tool. You can even see slide nodes is coming. Create a super node is coming. But this for the buses, oh my goodness. It's such a game changer. The other thing that he recently added, I'm going to try not to screw this up. We're not going to actually apply it, but I'll select here. We'll follow here. And now, whoa, that's not going to work. Hold on. Huh. Oh, it's changing. The mod is changing on me. There is a way. He must have removed it temporarily. There was a way that rather than sloping, I could add a curve. But the curve tools are coming soon. Anyway, I've seen it. It works really well. I used it. It's neat. The mod it's going to be a game changer. I mean, it's one of those things where this implementation is so good. It feels like it could be vanilla. I mean, I feel like I should be able to do this in the game and shorten up that bus bay. Looks so good. And these modders are something else. It's so good. The DLCs for Skylines 1 would be good would be nice for City 2. I agree. On Discord, I expressed a bit of disappointment that the new DLC, both Brutalism, I think the Brutalist DLC and Race Day, I've wanted some events sort of mechanic. Like, I'm not a big race guy, but running events, parades, bike like cycling events like that shut down the city. I worked in the transportation operations center for the city of Madison, so I was in the room where they had the whole wall of screens, and when there's a Badger game, someone would sit there and actually toggle on and off traffic signals and need to plan around that. So like that to me is fascinating stuff, and it's super disappointing that rather than getting some of those more in-depth gamified mechanics in Skylines 2, it goes to the original game. Then again, there's still a lot of people playing that game who don't have the option to play this game, and with the prices of PCs going absolutely ham at this point, I kind of it's okay. It sucks, but it's okay. Hopefully someday. You pay cold hard cash for a race day in CS2? Well, okay. Bacana. That was a heck of a choice. If you guys have not seen hold on. Actually, hold on. I don't know which one I'm in. I might be in my family YouTube account. Look at me for a second. Look at me for a second. Oh no, I'm not signed in. We won't play your video, Picana, but I want to encourage everyone to go take a look. I built a real life F1 circuit in Cities Skylines 2. Before I started stream, I started watching your video. Just insane work. And also hilarious timing. The timing. I had to laugh, man. Yeah, I know exactly what was going through your head, and I loved it. It made me laugh. It made me laugh. So yeah, actually, hold on. We're not gonna watch this. But everyone, don't leave the stream unless you want to. I guess you could, but there it is if you want to check it out. Absolutely bonkers builder, one of the best in the business, way better than me. If you want to watch someone who actually knows how to build things and make it look cool, build things that are just like out of this world, Picana's up there with like the very best of them. Been sub for a while, deserves more subs. Deserves far more subs than this. I think personally, one of the most talented builders out there. One of the absolute most talented. Steve, we gotta get you back in that clock tower soon, buddy. We gotta put you back in your place. One of these days soon. Greetings from rainy Middleton. How's my afternoon going? Good. Especially now that the ice is melted. I got to see ducks for the first time yesterday. I got to see some urban loons, you might say, for the first time yesterday in months. And it's one of those things that you don't realize how good it feels until it's happening. And you're like, oh gosh, I've missed you guys. I've missed the mallards going around my neighborhood. I love it. Love it. You love the F1 circuit that Picana did? One of your favorite videos? I haven't been able to finish it yet. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna save it for my flight. And I've got many hours in the air, and I look forward to watching. Hold on. I need to know something. Bear with me for a second, guys. This holds no bearing on most of you, but I'm just looking at something real quick. Anyway, Black Sea Builder, you think that's his name? Builds US-based cities in CS2. It's pretty impressive. I don't know if I've heard of them. I don't know that I've watched one of their videos, or at least recently. There are so many talented builders. So many talented builders in the community. There's city painters like Picana and $2.20, and then there's city sim players. Listen, it has been rough to be if you want to play the game like a sim. It has been rough. I will say, the next video, I play Skylines 2 as a simulator, and I think I mostly pull it off. But the game is just, there are some irritations that make that very difficult. Like I had to add a mod to get rid of the outside trains. Okay, I can say it. I get to meet Picana. I'm excited about that. Looking forward to it. We can share beer. Sounds great. Fashion 40, good to see you, buddy. City Painters and Detailers Unite. So, by my nature, I would much rather play this game as a simulator, but I need the simulation to be strong for that to be possible, and it's not quite there yet. It's getting much closer though. Much closer. Can't wait to meet the whole crew. Picana, it's gonna be so good. I'm just hoping, with everything that's going on in the world right now, that there's a lot of people who I know are impacted by this with travel, and I'm hoping that it doesn't impact too much. Really hope that that's not the case. Gary, hopefully everything's all okay with your pet. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support, buddy. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate you. Have to walk the dog. Bye. Simon, have a good one. No kidding. Have I seen gas prices? No. I have an EV. I've been paying attention to electric prices and being very unhappy. Having an EV has been hard. It's been hard. I don't know what gas prices are doing. Yeah, it's a terrible situation. I'm not happy about it. Most people aren't. They are rough. What are they at now? What are gas prices at? Because even if you don't have a gas car, you're impacted because it will make its way towards diesel and all of that. $3.50 a gallon in Ohio. Last time I looked, it was like $2.25. Wow, $1 in the last week in Green Bay. Your price, the kilowatt hour price almost doubled when we got your leaf 5 years ago. The data center stuff has been brutal. been really brutal for the prices of everything. What's a gallon in liters? Anyone got a conversion? $4.30. So I guess for perspective, I saw that gas was recently $1.99. So for it to be $3 and $3.50 and $4 and $5, like that is crazy high. I won't complain about electricity or gas prices after a trip to Sweden. Well, here's the thing. It might be expensive, but there are alternatives. I expect the entire time I'm in Sweden to not need to worry about driving. And I would imagine if I lived there, I wouldn't need to worry about it either. You don't have an option here. Like I live in a city that has a good transit system for a city of its size, and it's still considerably more challenging to not have a vehicle than to have one. So yeah. Yeah, my wife commandeered my Mach-E. Yeah, we have no gas vehicles anymore. I said I wouldn't do that, and then we did it, and I could not be happier. Could not be happier. And the lease prices were ridiculous right now because no one wants an EV. So because of that, you can get them very cheap. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. You love riding the bus when you live in Madison? Me too. Me too. The bus here is very good. And I'm not just saying that because I helped design the routes. Although, that is one of the reasons. Gotta run. Seabird, have a good one. Thank you. You live in Sweden, you only use your car once a week? Exactly, see? So even if the prices are higher, if you don't have to rely on that as the only way to get around, then it's not so bad. UK prices, $1 or a 1.36. Okay, $6.21 a gallon. So that's way bigger. Electric bill, 400 pounds a month for, holy, that is crazy. That is way higher. Way higher. Wow. You appreciate my lighting work right now? Thank you, Fashion 40. I'm doing my best. I'm kind of, oops. I'm kind of struggling with some of it. So the nice thing about the circular lights was that they were really, you could put them anywhere. You didn't have to focus on direction. With these ones, I do. And it's throwing me off because I don't know the best way to face these. Like, this is a really narrow path. That feels silly. Facing it that way feels equally dumb. Now we're lighting the grass. I don't know. But we need to have a light there. Maybe I just bump it back. It's the little things. That's gonna be my play. I'll just bump it back a little ways. Gas for you is $2.91. The last you saw. It's definitely getting a lot. $530 electric cost for 700 square foot 2-bedroom apartment in New York for the last month. That's crazy. That's like the same for my house, and we charge our EVs. We do have a time of use meter though. And the time of use meter, like, it really makes a big difference. So we won't do the laundry unless it's at night, or on the weekends, off peak. And we charge at night. It starts at like 11 at night is when we'll charge. But yeah, that's crazy. It should not be the same for an apartment as a house. Hey CPB, you've been working in the Middle East the past year. My videos help you get through some stressful bits. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're okay. You're there. Things that you're hearing about are crazy. I had a friend. I went out and grabbed drinks with some friends, and one of the friends was supposed to be on her way to Dubai, and one of the people that she was supposed to be with was already there, and showed a picture of the hotel with missiles going by it. Thankfully, she's not going to be there, but just seeing that, it puts everything into perspective, how bad it is right now. It's crazy. It kills me having seen that already. Like, we've done this, and we're gonna do it again. Just can't believe it. Can I elaborate, Phil, on what I want to play the simulation? Oh, there are a bunch of things. You want me to go through that list? I'm happy to. I will veer away from politics, which I'd like to do. I'd rather talk about the simulation of this game. So, number one, okay. Here's a big one. The traffic flow in this game doesn't mean anything. So when we look at this, what does this mean? This doesn't mean anything. As best as I can tell, here's my hypothesis. I've been thinking a lot about this the last couple of days. I think that they use the same number to measure all traffic. So they're dividing traffic regardless of the road size, the same, is it denominator? So when they come up with traffic flow, the denominator is the same regardless of road size. So it will always look bad on local roads, which is why you're always pegged to 60%. Like, this part of the simulation is fundamentally broken. Like, the traffic flow is broken. So I can't gauge whether or not I'm improving traffic flow in any significant way. And that sucks. That really sucks. Like, I really want to be able to tell. Woo. Woo. Oh, you guys can't see that. I don't know what I broke there. Something's broken. Second, the info views are nonsense. So when I look at trade, what does this mean? I got no idea. I can't really influence this. These numbers don't seem to matter. I guess at least now they're positive. That's a good thing. At one point, Segunda Beach was importing a Canada's worth of materials because, reasons. But now I will randomly be missing materials. There's nothing I can do to improve it. So, like, without showing you too much, not enough customers here. It's all going to be the same type of store most of the time. Oh yeah, convenience food is upset. It's difficult for me to influence this. Sometimes supplies will be too expensive, and it's difficult for me to influence that. I can't go to the port and say, okay, you know what we're going to do here at the port? We've got all of these stored resources. I want to influence the food that's coming here and increase the amount of food that we're storing and stop importing livestock. I can't do that. So I just had this information that I can't do anything with. And I feel like that is currently one of the biggest problems in this game. It provides you with all this information, and then you can't do anything with it. You can't, you can kind of do stuff through the budgetary tab. The game has money. It either is super punitive or doesn't matter at all. Like, right now, I'm making so much money, it doesn't make any sense. And I have a feeling if I just crank the taxes all the way down, I'll start making all sorts of money, and it won't. I have no idea why. Like, that is the simulation, the underlying simulation fundamentally being broken. The fact that I could crank this down and make more money. And these are the sorts of things that like are present throughout the entire simulation, where things just like don't make sense. And then there are other things. So I'll leave this for a second. We'll see what happens. Policies. So there is a policy for importing city services, but I can't import just police service or just healthcare or just death care or just garbage management. I import everything or I import nothing. So as a result, let's put the taxes back to where they should be. Give me a second. As a result, if I try to use this policy, it is so punitively expensive that I will go dramatically in the red. So like, again, this is just like this not being done. So I can't play the game as a simulator because that doesn't do anything. Advanced pollution management. Very difficult to tell what this is doing, like because the info views don't make any sense. They're not working appropriately. Another issue. I want to mitigate sound. Sound is now this super punitive thing. In Cities 1, I could grab a big oak tree and I'm in the sound view. I grab a big old oak tree, and if I would place a line of these things, and I will get rid of this. Don't worry. If I placed a line, you could literally see the sound drop off over here. In this game, it doesn't do anything. It just doesn't matter. So I have this game mechanic that is very harsh and destroys what I can do, yet I can't control it in any way, in any meaningful way. So anyway, little bit of a rant. But these are the sorts of things that, like, for me, make the game impossible to play as a true simulator. Once some of those things are resolved, it'll be a lot easier. I think that there are other things like for industrial. It is absolutely bonkers that we have one industrial zoning type when we have multiple different types of zoning categories and then warehouses, and they all matter and the game needs them all. So like, why aren't those all options? Why can't I zone specifically for forestry because I want to build an industrial area out here in the forest and have a forestry industry next to it? Like, if I want to have that, agglomeration economy and have a bunch of uses that are close together, like I should be able to control that, and the game just doesn't allow it. And then there are some specialized industries that are just so ugly that I don't want to use them, and I can't. I don't need them. I don't need to place these things because the game will just like figure it out. So those are the sorts of things that need to be fixed before you can play the game as a simulator. Like, I can't really articulate why I don't have office or commercial zoning right now. And I also can't articulate why, if I were to zone these, eventually they'll spawn in. I also can't articulate why I would really place specialized industry. I think that it's going to be beneficial and that it will make some of the indicators disappear, but I don't really know. I'm just guessing. Anyway, I'm done ranting. In the same way they made an easy mode, they need to make a hard mode. No, they just need to fix the underlying simulation. Rather than coming up with game modes, they just need to fix it. But the Ice Flake, they made some really good progress in the first one. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to say when I talk to them next week. I'm really looking forward to seeing what their first simulation-based patch does to the game. But yeah, thank you for ranting. I always feel bad because it's like you tune in. I don't know if that's what you want to see. But yeah, tile upkeep was not to play to tile upkeep. Jesus criminy. What a dumb mechanic. Like the reverse property taxes. It makes zero sense. Like a city doesn't grow in size and magically need to pay more money to some benevolent, I don't know, taxing authority. Like that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's such a dumb game mechanic. It is my least favorite. I mean, to me, Tile upkeep was, we don't understand what's going on in the underlying economy, so we are going to throw a nerf in just to try to make the game have some more difficulty. And it's not balanced. So in the very start of the game, it's so freaking hard that it can make it, like, regardless of how seasoned you are at playing the game, and regardless if you have 4,000 hours of playing, it can be hard to balance a city's budget. And then eventually it doesn't matter. And it also impacts map making, makes it way more difficult to make a map. It's all stupid. It's not the right approach. It was not well thought out. To me, it seems like they were trying to just do something quickly, and they just did it on a whim and then like stuck to their guns. I hope that tile upkeep dies a painful death and gets removed from the game. Just like government subsidies was stupid, tile upkeep is stupid. Both were not well thought out ideas, and I can't believe they're in the game. Tile purchase is the next worst mechanic. I don't mind tile purchase because it makes you feel like you've earned something. So like, if purchasing tiles was not tied to money, but rather tied to just like I feel like purchasing tiles should be tied to, I have achieved a certain number of experience points and now my city can grow. Or my city has achieved a certain level of commerce and now my city can grow. Not, I have $1 million in the bank, now I get to buy some property. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's also not the way cities grow. Did you miss any CS1 video announcements? For me or other people? I have no announcements. To be honest, Insider Trading Bit was the best addition to the game for CS1. I hated that. That, to me, the financial DLC was the game Jumping the Shark. I hated that one so much. Hated it. Thoughts on Race Day DLC? I haven't played it. That's my thought. I tried. Didn't play it. I was having issues. I don't have time for issues right now. You're here for the rant. Please keep going. I'm going to take a break from ranting and do some activity because I have not thanked people in a long time, and I apologize. I'm a bad streamer. Easy Flay, thank you for the Prime. Bill Thursday, thank you for the 21 months. Wouldn't be a CS1 stream where we control disasters count as horror? That might be a horror stream. I could let you guys control a CS1 stream again. Oof, thank you for the gifted sub and for the tier 1. Appreciate you. You're the one who knocks. Thank you for 20 months. Is anyone strangely turned on right now? I don't know what strangely turned you on an hour ago. The ASMR, I'm guessing. Pagan Scorpio, thank you for the 10 months of tier 1. Do you think if we get a college's DLC, we could get things like functional live-in dorms? God, I hope so. That'd be so cool. That was the biggest disappointment for me for CS1, the college DLC. Campus. Z Janitor, thank you for the Prime. Will always watch when you can. Thanks for what I do. Oh, thank you. On the nerdy side, thank you for 27 months of tier 1. That's crazy. Bruce Brown, thank you for that. Becoming an associate planner on YouTube. Greg, thank you for 26 months of tier 1. Appreciate you. Lane, thank you for the 23 months of tier 1. Russell Butt, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Boyd in New Zealand, thank you for that's super. Russell Butt, thank you. It's super generous of you. Appreciate you. Boyd, thank you for the biddies. Have I thought about doing a racetrack in CS1? You're wondering if I could put in heights and do some crazy corkscrew. I saw this. My goal, if they would have spaced these things out a little bit more, was to get Verde Beach going and delete a neighborhood and build a racetrack, because I could do that. So I'm gonna build it. I'm not good. I'm not a race fan, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I plan on building one. I think it'll be fun. I eat dirt for breakfast. Thank you for 6 months. Appreciate you. Boiled egg roll. Thank you for the Prime. And I think I'm caught up then. The Planks, thank you for 16 months of Prime. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Verde Beach, just for an episode or two. We'll see. It'll be fun. Not a race fan means he'll build a NASCAR track. I don't even know what the options are. Thoughts on subscription model for CS1? I think it's absolutely stupid. I think it's stupid. And I think you shouldn't do it. Don't reward them for that behavior. I think that's ridiculous. That is, to me, it's another example of you'll own nothing and be happy about it. Like, just don't do that. Don't reward that. If it does well, then you'll never own another game. Don't do that. Have I thought of starting a new CS1 series? No, I will never do that again. Sorry. CS2 killed CS1 for me. And the tools that I like in CS2 are so much better than in CS1. Going back and playing CS1 feels like going back in time. And I just can't do it. That's why I always tell people, like, if you like CS1 still and you're on the fence about CS2, don't get it yet unless you're ready to fully switch, because it becomes difficult to play the old game once you play the new one. CS1 scares you to the node limit. Node limit sucks. Honestly, I am curious to know what you guys think about this. Knowing that the folks who made CS1 remastered for console are now the developers of CS1 PC. Is it far-fetched to think that maybe they release remastered for PC with the larger tile area and the node limit removed, maybe an updated engine? Like, I think it would kill CS2 or be real bad for it. That's why they probably haven't done it. But, like, maybe not? Can they exist side by side? I don't know. You're always going to miss Clearwater County? So the problem with Clearwater County and all of my CS1 builds, except for Verde Beach, is that folks decided to go and delete their assets and mods. And the one way, like, whenever someone says they get on their soapbox about how Steam is superior to Paradox mods, I will go, well, then you must not have had your mods deleted, because that is the dumbest feature of the Steam Workshop, that someone can just, like, decide the mod I made is gone. That sucks. Super sucks. I hate it. And that's what happened with my builds. There's just, like, big holes. CS2 runs like garbage for you. No game. Yeah, no. That's a totally valid reason for not wanting to play this game. And the price of PC components is ridiculous now. So it's not as though things are going to get instantly better for you. Lanny, thank you for the 3 CPP CPB beer glasses. Appreciate you, man. Codename Rocker, thank you for the Prime. Fresh Highway, thank you for the Prime. Super generous of you guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, definitely hit join. Redeem it. Tall Ariel, Wisco, Steve, and Marcus, enjoy the beer glasses. Steve, I love it. I love it. CS1 will most likely not get a remaster. Subscription model for DLC is the reason. No, I think the reason that they won't remaster CS1 for PC is simply it would not be advantageous because they want to sell CS2. But I wonder if the increasing cost of PC components is going to be a reason why it happens. We'll see what they can do for optimization of this game. The one thing I will say about CS2 that you can just, like, is a positive. No way to look at it. No other way to look at it. This game doesn't require you to have as much RAM as CS1. And the performance for the amount of RAM you have in CS2 is dramatically better. And considering RAM is now the most valuable thing in the world, I think that I think if I wanted to buy the RAM that's currently in my machine, I would need to probably need to talk to Samsung and like give up a child. I think that's pretty much the only way that it's affordable at this point. Or promise a kidney, or maybe like gift my life insurance policy at the end of my life. One of those things. So CS2, that is one of those things where like that matters right now. So that is one strong positive that it has going for it. Kidney's more valuable than a child. Tell me you don't have kids. CS2 relies more on CPU than anything else. Well, the thing is, CPUs are still affordable. I should not say that out loud because it is 2026. We know what happens. The moment something's affordable, the manufacturers go, you know what? We could change that. We could fix that. Hard drives going up next. Yeah. No, I firmly believe, as much as this sucks to say, if you are in the market for anything computer right now, get it now. It's going to get worse. The only thing that I think will not get worse are Macs. I think Apple locked in their pricing. And they've gotten worse. But they're still, a Mac is a hell of a value. They are, for the performance you get and the machine you get, just amazing. Everything is computer. Corsair's having a RAM sale right now. Oh, okay. Well, so you're telling me that I could get one stick of DDR4, 16 gigabytes for $130, right? That's my guess was what their sale is. I'm joking. I'm sure it's better than that, but RAM pricing finally caught up to the Apple tax. Now it's a deal. Now it's a steal. If I had to upgrade to get more FPS in CS2, what would you get? A CPU or a GPU? Marcus, I need to know what you have right now. No. Fashion 40. I would say it depends on what the GPU is. Because early on, the game is GPU bound. And then once you have a good enough GPU, then it's definitely CPU bound. But the CPU is going to be the cheaper play. Depending on what you have. Depends on what you have. So I'm curious. I'm going to leave that on the screen until you tell me. Define more FPS would be your answer. Yeah, just slow your simulation down. You switched from Mac to PC to play CS2? That kills me. Did you guys hear the news? Transport Fever 3 is Mac and Linux day one. Super sick of them. I actually asked about that when I saw them, and they were non-committal. They were they're like, I don't know. And I was like, man, like simulation games. Like if you were a Mac fan, like that's all that we played. Like, well, okay, that and Halo. Like back in the day, it was like SimCity, The Sims, other like any other simulation games, and then Halo. Marcus, I'm not getting it off the screen, by the way. It's up there. It's up. You control the button. It's gonna be up there. Your name and your image. Fashion 40, you have an i7 11700K, 64 gigs of DDR4, and a 3060 Ti, 8 gigs of VRAM. Once you get to 70K, your simulation goes to a crawl. I would imagine you're well, are you hitting your VRAM limit though? Like 8 gigs of VRAM's rough. Oh. Oh. Marcus. Yeah, your GPU is amazing. Don't upgrade your GPU. You will get no benefit. You all day CPU. And I'm not well versed in Intel anymore. I will admit that. But if you go AMD and get something with 3D cache, it makes a huge difference in the stutters. I all day would recommend an AMD, and there's no reason for you to even consider a new GPU at all. You're not going to see much benefit. Ooh. Oh, this kills me. I hate you, Spotify. You are the devil. This is why I play master plan music, because I play something else and then Smart Shuffle's on and it just starts playing random stuff. And then I get the channel taken offline. Okay, hold on. That kills me. Yes. Do I plan my videos beforehand? Like, do I draw up a general idea? Yeah. I actually talk about that in the next video. Generally, yes. I come up with a very detailed plan. This won't mean a lot to you. So I'll show you one real quick. If you don't want to see 2 episodes ahead in Segunda Beach, look away. This won't mean a lot to you, but here's what I do. I come up with the entire build and I have the buildings laid out. So I already know what I'm doing generally, and I try to plan ahead always. Otherwise, my videos are messy and bad. so yeah. Master plan music is so much better. Appreciate that. Phil, is a GPU GeForce 4050 really good? Well, I don't know that GPU in particular, but I mean, that is going to be one of the weaker GPUs. The biggest limitation there is going to be the VRAM. I would imagine that you have 6 or 8 gigs of VRAM. Hold on. Six. Yeah, that's not enough. 8 is basically bare minimum. And if you want the game to not have a bunch of stutters, you're going to want more than that. I think it's a tragedy that they're making cards like that. And it's only going to get worse with the RAM shortage. Yeah, 4050 is a pretty weak card. That's no judgment on your setup, but that's not a very powerful GPU. And for this game, which is so GPU bound, for what it is, you kind of need. I would think that a card with 8 gigs of VRAM is kind of the minimum. And instead of the 50s, I'd go for the 60s at a minimum. The 50s aren't really meant for gaming, just reasonably. They're meant for more productivity. You got a 4070 Ti with 16. That's a good card. Your 4070 needs to last forever. I thought a lot about that with just like everything. Be it, like I thought about like what if the RAM in my computer dies and you just can't get any? Like that is where we are heading, which really sucks. You should save up for a 16 gig VRAM card. Fashion 40. You will see especially with how you like to play, you will see a big improvement. So yeah, I would think that it would be a valuable improvement for you in particular. These corners look messy, so I'm gonna modify them slightly. Never fear, you're here. Mr. Magic. Or Mark Magic. Welcome on in. 4080 Super still relevant? Listen, get out of here with all that. You know the answer. That's a great card. If you have that, you're in a good place. I mean, honestly, if I weren't doing this, I would go with a much weaker card than I currently have, because I don't think it would be necessary for the kinds of games I play. I'd probably go with a 70, the 4070 or a 5070, and be fine. I mean, a 2070 would be fine, honestly, for what I do. I mean, you gotta remember though, when I started this, I was playing on a laptop. I dealt with the struggle. I dealt with the hardcore struggle. I had a graphics dock, a Thunderbolt graphics dock that provided me a 1060, and I was like, dang, the performance improvement over my integrated graphics, so good. So good. And it was. What are my thoughts on city stations and Office Evolution creator packs based on the images and videos released? I will preface this by saying I have not looked at either of them yet. So this is not like me saying insider stuff. I actually don't know anything. From what I've seen, they look great. I think I will probably use city stations more. I mean, Bad Peanut is like an S tier creator. The other stuff looks very European to me, which is that's not a problem. It just looks European to me. So I don't know if I will use it as much. What did I do here? This looks terrible. I'm very nervous about what I'm doing. I can make the surfaces disappear. There we go. That'll work. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Okay, it didn't cover that up. That's what I was worried about. How am I today, sir? Any news on doing a Jurassic World playthrough? I bought the game. Other stuff keeps coming up. I have so many different things that I want to play, and I just haven't had any time. It's like I've been meaning to make an Anno video for the longest time. And now there's been new content for Anno, and I just have not gotten around to that. And then I started playing Whiskerwood. And then I got Vainglorious addicted. So all sorts of things. Ad popped when I answered your question. What was your question? Surfaces are one thing Ice Flake really needs to work on, because like you said, if you're not careful, 1, 2, 3, and they're gone. Yeah, more than that though, we just need an undo at this point. Like we're overdue for it at this juncture. Like I could deal with other bugs if I could undo the issues. Like the fact that me deleting a surface becomes catastrophic is not okay. It wouldn't be catastrophic if I could undo it. Fair enough. You think I will love the landscaping tools in Jurassic World, but you're happy to wait? I own it. I bought it. It's gonna happen. I need to make time for it. I need to stop traveling. Once I stop traveling, I'll play Jurassic World. It will happen. You seem to remember there was a mod for replacing an area for farms, landfills with a square rather than a circle. Anarchy. You just use anarchy or bypass validation results if you're not playing with mods on. That's how I've done it. Yeah, are we still doing the lights? We are. I'm at the point where I'm now demoralized by it. Have you guys ever taken on a project like that where like it didn't seem like it was going to be that big of a deal, and then you realize to do it right, it's actually going to take you 10 times longer than you initially anticipated, and now you just feel bad about it? That's where I've gotten to. You bet Paradox wishes they could undo the launch of CS2? I don't know. I would hope that's how they feel, but I don't know that that's true. They might just feel like it would have never been released if it wouldn't have gone out. Hard to say. You'll never know the answer. They're never going to outrightly say, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. Corporations don't do that, unfortunately. That's an amount of accountability reserved for people, individual people. How and when do you empty the landfill, and how does it work? It doesn't work well, and I don't know why you would ever need to do it. The main reason to have a landfill in the game is simply to provide more garbage trucks if you have a recycling center. The recycling center should be what's processing most of your trash, and it's picking up from your landfill. So you wouldn't actually empty it. You would just basically use your recycling center to pick up the slack. Landfill's buffer, yeah. It's you're getting the landfill specifically for all the garbage trucks and early game. That's it. As far as I can tell, anyway. That is my read of the landfill. That's why I'll still build them too. Whiskerwood when? I'll be honest, I recorded Whiskerwood so long ago at this point, I can barely remember what it's about. Just kidding. I did record it a long time ago. It's done. I don't know when it'll be ready. I've been distracted. The reason it never got finished is a couple reasons. I don't know how many of them I'm going to put out. And then number two, I never did the intro B-roll. It ends up taking a long time to put that stuff together, and sometimes I just run out of steam, and then it falls to the wayside, and then it becomes a problem. Could I zoom out so you could see the whole city? No. Sorry. I am playing in a version of the save that is way too far in the future. And if I were to zoom out, you would see two things that you don't know happened yet. And I can't show them to you. I'll show you one. If you know, you know. There's one thing, but I can't, if I show you the rest, it's too much. It's too much. Yeah, this is the self NDA. I'll have to sue myself if I tell you guys. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the big change? It's a big change. Oh, Flopperade. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Historia Gaming. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. What were you guys playing today? And how are you doing? We are playing City Skylines 2. That's what I play a lot of. I play a lot of City Builders. If you don't know who I am, I'm Phil. Have a good time. Welcome in, Raiders. Yes, Trams was the addition. It's one of the additions. Yes, we were playing the game. I am so tired. I am so tired. I've been trying to wrap up a bunch of stuff that is like, it's outstanding and needs to be done. And because my editor is not going on vacation, I feel like I need to make sure that he still has rent money. So I'm still making sure that I get stuff done. So as a result, the joy of that is I've been working until 2 a.m. most days, and waking up at 7:30. So I'm going to pass out so hard on the airplane. It's going to be glorious. I cannot wait. Phil, now you can stop calling me Mr. City Planner. Okay, hold on. Historia, what were you guys playing, and how are you doing today? If you need to leave, that's totally fine. I totally get it. You know, we all got things to do after a long stream. But yeah. Do not fall asleep waiting to board the plane. Oh, no fear of that. Too much anxiety. Once I get on, all bets are off. Yorkaholic, is the trolley track center or divided? Both. You need to be context sensitive with that. And I tried to explain some of the context. I might not have done a great job. After the episode, I'll do a better job on stream if you guys get curious. Because I can tell you already, we're not finishing this. There's no way it happens. I didn't realize that lighting was going to be such a big lift. But to do it right, it's taken time. QZ, welcome on in. Good to see you, buddy. I'm traveling with the whole family, so they will push me down the jetway. Yeah, I will. My kids will not let me. And the last time I fell asleep on a flight with my family was basically a horror. We found out my daughter has motion sickness, and I took my Manta sleep mask, and I put my sleep mask on. And then I had my AirPods Max on over the top, so they had noise canceling. And I just passed out hard. And then my daughter threw up on the plane. And they're screaming, and it was just a nightmare. So I will need to make sure that everything, and actually, hold on. This reminds me. Kids Dramamine. I've only got 2. I need to get more. All right. My poor wife, yeah. It was not good. It was not good. That was not that was not the most fun flight. We had an experience as a family. We learned some things about each other, and we got through it. Sometimes things happen. Hello from Vancouver. Well, welcome on in. Family bonding, yeah. Did they want to throw you off the plane? Oh. I was so pissed. The way that they treated us, it's the reason why I will not ever fly American again unless I have to. The flight attendant asked why I decided to bring a sick kid on a flight, which just like there is only one wrong question to ask at that time, and it is why I purposely brought a sick kid on the flight. Oh my God. And then it wasn't a full flight. There were extra seats available, And I asked, because she got sick in her seat. I said, can my kids relocate to another seat? They're not turning around the flight because of a sick kid. They're just going to deal with it. And they looked at me and they said, no, we have a garbage bag, though, that you can put on the seat. And I said, there's vomit all over the seat. And they said, well, we can't give you another seat. Your kid is sick. But then they allowed the people behind to relocate. So then there was an empty seat behind her. And I said, okay, well, we got her new clothes. Can she go in that seat? And they said, no. They allowed the people who were sitting there before to put their luggage there instead, as my daughter is sitting in vomit. So American Airlines is the devil, and I hate them, and I will never, ever fly with them again if I don't have to. They are the absolute worst airline. The way they treated me and the way they treated my kid, making her feel like an absolute criminal for getting sick on her first flight. I just never, ever fly with them ever again. You think that's all airlines? We had a really rough experience with Delta on our last flight, but they were kind the entire way. They were kind to a fault, to the point that it made it very difficult. Even though we were having a really tough experience, they were so nice about everything, and every employee was super empathetic and we're really sorry about this. The pilot was super honest, but that he was stressed out by the experience too. And it just was a really humanizing experience. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think all airlines are as bad as American. I think American's the worst. Your dad has bad experience with Delta? Okay, maybe we all have bad experience with airlines and good ones. That's what it comes down to. For me, American is my devil. And I won't fly with them again because of that. Hawaiian's fantastic. JetBlue and Delta are your go-to. American seems to have the larger network and better fares. I'm sure I will get stuck with them again in the future. And maybe it was just the one person that I encountered that was not good. But that's all it really takes sometimes, is that one person to sour your entire experience. And then you're just don't want to do it again. Not again. Going to tell your girlfriend her favorite YouTuber hates the company that she works for just to rage bait. I'm sure your girlfriend is wonderful. And I'm sure she improves the company. However, the people that I worked with were not good. Not good. Hello from Halifax, Nova Scotia. If I had to live in any one of my builds, what would it be? Segunda Beach. Segunda Beach is currently my favorite build that I've ever put together, and I'm liking it more the longer I work on it. So good question. Thank you, and thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Your girlfriend was the flight attendant on my flight. I'm not going to say anything. This is a conversation that gets me nowhere but canceled. A little empathy goes a long ways. When you worked a customer service, the key element to your job was, yeah, I've worked a lot of customer service jobs. And even if you are in the right, even if you're having a bad day yourself, the best thing that you can do for everybody is just be kind, be empathetic, understand that as a customer service representative of any kind, you being mean to somebody is only going to make everything bad for everybody. It's not worth it. See, that was a way to handle the situation. It was not the right way. And I generally don't I'm not a complainer. But I was so pissed off after that flight that I complained. Like that I was like, the way that they treated not me. You can treat me however you want, but you treat my kid that way. Not gonna deal with that. Not gonna deal with that. Fallen Envy, thank you for the biddies. Would I ever consider using surfaces to add desire paths? As a current uni student, they are prevalent. So, okay. Fallen Envy, that was the goal today. Maybe I should actually take a break. So what I wanted to use is the riverbed surfaces to create desire paths. Yes, the goal was to do that. That was the whole goal. Although there is, hold on, let me do a little bit of cleanup of one thing, and then we'll talk about one of the things that is going to be a bit of a complication. So there was supposed to be, there's a surface underneath here. I don't know what happened to it. You can see it right there. So I used the riverbed surfaces, and I thought that they overlapped over the top of the grass surface, but for whatever reason, it's underneath. So that kind of complicates my plans. And I mean, I could get rid of that, but I think the university looks bad now. But the game plan was to take these surfaces and use those as desire paths. Although maybe they're too rocky. I wonder. I'm going to add this back. Maybe the sand. Maybe there's a sand one that we can add over the top. We're doing GeoGuessr today. It depends on how late it gets. Because so a peek behind the scenes, I need to do the city tour and the intro B-roll for Segunda Beach 23. And if I don't do it today, the episode doesn't get released until after I get back from Europe. So that's going to take priority over anything. You're suffering right now. Your left pinky toe is in agonizing pain. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully that gets resolved. Hopefully ice or something. Do I have a video of the mods I'm using anywhere on YouTube? Yeah, there's a big mod video. Released it back in January. For the first video of the year. Check it out. I went through all of them, and there's a list with links to all of them. Sam Hanwich, thank you for the Prime. And Kreitzlack, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate you. Bowie, thank you for the Tier 1. Wix, thank you for becoming an associate planner on YouTube. And Avon, thank you for the 15 months of Prime. 15 months with my favorite streamer. You've got a Madison-based friend who knows how to edit videos. Should you tell her to email me? Sure. 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 I would say sure. Codename. Sure. Codename Rockarica. Thank you for the Prime. Freshway YouTube. Thank you for the Prime. Yeah, tell your friend to email me. I could have a use. Potentially. Good. My email is on my website, by the way. If you look at my YouTube channel, it's not on there. And it's very easy. If you know my name and you know my website, it is my name at mywebsite.com. It's very easy. 1L. Well, if she ever is, I'm not in dire need of anything right now. But my dream has always been to have someone locally that I could work with. And eventually there's a chance I could have a need locally as well. So yeah. Even if it's just information swapping. So we swap information. That could be a useful thing. Be a very useful thing. Bonus points if they like Skylines and city building games. What's my name again, Phil? You don't remember? I don't know. You have to figure that one out. Deputy Pneumatics. Happy Friday from my sister city of Madison, Alabama. Counting down the days for your Rocket City Trash Panda game opener, April 3rd. Hope all is well with me, brother. Thank you so much. I should be seeing your Madison Mallards. But instead, my wife, I remarked to my wife that we haven't been to a Brewers game. I don't think that we've ever been to a Brewers game together. And my kids had never been. So we are actually we're not going to home opener. We're not fancy. We are going to a Brewers game. Looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've been to one. And we had to go to a game where there will be a prize. Not a prize, but like a trinket. A collectible. So let the kids pick. It's a family night. Super cool. Super, super cool. Good deals too. First time you've been able to catch a live, long-time viewer, a VOD viewer. Hello from La Crosse. Eric, welcome on in. Thank you for being here. Always good to see Wisconsinites in chat. Appreciate you. How's the move going? Actually, that is going to be a reason why I need to end sooner than later. I got one thing I need to handle that I'm not going to talk about yet. I'll talk about it soon. Another one of those things that actually JD, if JD's still in here, I think knows what it's about. Message me. I have not been able to reply yet. Have not moved yet. Moving soon. The place is almost done. It's almost ready. The internet's going to be in there today. I need to run over there to make sure that the speeds are good. But yeah, there's just things going on. There's just things going on that there's a lot of moving parts. I got the movers locked in. I have not prepared at all at this point. Nothing's packed. You wouldn't be able to tell that I'm moving if you walked in here at all. You live in La Crescent, Minnesota, just work in Wisconsin? La Crescent's great too. And if you live on the border, get to choose. It's awesome. Sorry to hear that we've all had that experience and it sucks. By the way, for money, a leave does more. Oh, that's for the person who's in pain. Hopefully they're okay. How's the new office coming? I showed a video earlier. It's nearly done. Nearly done. Oh, and it's gone now. I'll show one more time. Nearly done. This is from like a week ago, I think. So at this point, doors are up. They're putting in the carpet, putting in the kitchen. It's the finishing touches at this point. It's the little bit. So everything else is done now. Like my production space is done. There'll be a new video coming out where I talk through everything because I designed the space. So there are some weird things that I've done that I think are going to make it unusual, that are going to make it perfect for me and weird for other people. So if you guys decide you hate me and the channel goes under and I need to sell the space, it'll be a weird space for anyone but me, but it'll be perfect for me. Super excited. I'm so excited. You love the garage door? Well, so I ruined the garage door. It's not actually openable anymore as of yesterday, because I had them. I got the opportunity to recycle some lighting that I thought was really cool, and the lighting blocks the garage door, but I don't much care because I don't want the garage door to open anyway. So one of those weird things. I'm gonna move these. Do you see these are not centered? I'm gonna move these quickly. I'm missing a ceiling. I see what. Yes. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna go back to this. So yeah, this office right here, this closet, and this office do not have a ceiling. The main reason for that is it's 20 feet tall, but the space above it isn't super usable. So I could have added the ceiling, but there's lighting up there. I'd have to relocate the lighting, so it didn't seem to make a lot of sense. In my office, there is a ceiling. And the main reason for that is above there is lofted storage space. Plus, there's a whole bunch of insulation in here. So this room, when you walk in and close the door, it's silent. And that was the goal. I'm gonna have multiple desk spaces set up in here so that when I'm doing talking head stuff, I won't just be sitting at my computer anymore. I'll be somewhere else. And then I won't be editing on this spot. I'll have multiple setups so I can go and keep everything up at the same time. Because one of the things I struggle with right now is I switch back and forth, and it kind of sucks. So yeah, it's gonna work out really well. And I'll give away a little bit of what makes this weird. All these different outlets are on different breakers, so that like this one and this one are separate breakers, so that when I plug computers in, they won't be on the same breaker. So I won't ever trip a breaker again. I'll regret not being able to open the garage door during the eight-ish days a year. It'll be nice not to do so. Exactly. It will rapidly get too warm to open that, and I have an AC. I thought a lot about that, and it's like I have computer equipment. Like I don't like, we get a lot of humidity. I don't want the humidity to impact the computer equipment. So it's not like a bar or something where like it would matter a lot. It's not going to be useful for what I do. In my humble opinion. I'm going to temporarily move those there, move these forward, and then move these. There. Much better. Not perfect, but better. Do I often take trips to EU countries for urban planning or give some lectures or something like that? I don't think that's a hard career. It's kind of a utopian dream in Russia. They're fighting for trash bins on urban planning sometimes. I have only been to Europe 2 times. So this is my 3rd time going. And you know, I've not spent a lot of time there. So I'm very much looking forward to it, going again. In terms of viewing it as utopian, every place has its own problems. So there are certain things, like from a transit standpoint. I mean, I'm a transportation planner by trade, and that part of it to me is utopian. Very utopian. Because we just don't do that. We don't do it in many places anyway, and we don't do it as well. Editor room is basically a fish tank. Well, so the reason why I did that was not so that I could monitor the editor. That's not the goal. First of all, who knows if or when that will ever happen. It's built just in case. But the whole idea that I had when I was thinking about that was, for anyone who's wondering, it's glass doors in all the rooms. But then the editor's office has a diagonal to try to let a diagonal window. There is going to be a glass window there. Maybe I'll tint it just for you guys. The whole idea was that there's natural light, and it's one of the only rooms in here that gets natural light. And if I had the option to work with natural light, I would much rather. But for what I'm doing, the natural light's actually not helpful, because I like in this room, I have big blackout curtains because there's a big window next to me, and then I have my big studio lights going on me, so it's not good. Which office is mine? This one. It's way bigger than the other ones. There's going to be multiple spots set up, and I'll be using. I'll basically be able to use one of these to switch between different camera angles, because I have a bunch of cameras that I just don't have I don't have set up. I have to take them and move them, and I've always wanted to be able to just have a bunch of permanent setups. So there's going to be rails on the ceiling that I mount everything to. Yeah, it's going to be a streamer office. So I want to have a bunch of different permanent areas where I can move and switch things up. The new Stream Deck. So it's funny you say that. If I were in the market for one, I would, because I use two of them. I have this one, plus my Stream Deck XL that is next to me, and I wish that I only had one. That new one looks amazing, but I would need to sell these ones. And is there a market for used Stream Decks? I don't know. Kind of getting late in Sweden. Have a good rest of the stream. Hey, Freshway, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. You have an original 15 key, an XL, and a Plus. They're addicting. I always feel like I've got enough, and then you find you run out of buttons and you buy another one. They're so good. You buy a used one, you can't afford a new one. Well, then if I could sell mine, then I would do it for sure. So close to 900,000. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, honestly. It's wild to me. Absolutely wild. Very appreciative. You would sell your XL and Plus for the new XL Plus? Well, so, okay. Brandon, is that your game plan? Like, when you see stuff like this, like the only thing that I have like frivolously purchased that I really didn't need or wasn't okay, you don't need anything. But the main thing that I bought that I didn't need at the time on impulse was the Prompter XL. So when I went to TwitchCon, I spoke with, I think his name was Steggy from Elgato, and he told me which stand to put it on, and I ordered it while I was there. And then I ended up getting the Prompter XL, and it is the very best. It is the best device. It's the most important device I have. I'm looking at you guys through it right now. Did he get a commission? I mean, I think he helped design it. So yeah, but that device is just like next level. Hold on, I'm doing that. I'm trying to do the sand thing real quick. So the golden sand works. Something seems wrong. Do you guys see what I mean? So the thick sand, but then all these other ones are underneath the grass. I didn't think it was like that before. Am I looking at you right now, Steve? Always. Am I still using the Kanto speakers? I am. I'm listening to them right now. Very good. Very good. Love the design. The only issue I had was the subwoofer. They had to replace it. and they got weird about that. And then I gave them some grief, and then they did it for me. But that was the only issue that I had. Outside of that, the speakers themselves are great. And they did replace it relatively rapidly. And they're a Canadian company, so if you want to support Canadians, or I guess those Canadians, that's a way to do it. It's because the layering on Sully surfaces. Okay. I need to find a new grass surface then, so I probably won't be able to do that today. Because I really wanted to use some of these that have like semi-transparency, because I feel like they would do the best. And I guess that almost works, but it's a little weird. That's the asphalt. Yeah, I don't think I have right now. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got one idea. Nope, that looks real bad. Looks like a shadow. Yeah, it's not going to work the way that I wanted it to. I'm going to give that some thought. But the goal is to add desire paths. I just need to be able to I need to be able to layer them over the top of the grass. And what I wanted to use isn't going to work. I really wanted to use either the sand. Like, I feel like the golden sand is the play. That's not going to work. The bricks work, not for desire paths though. So the whole idea was desire paths. You wanted to get CS2, but the DLC, but that plus DLCs, you might as well buy a new computer first. Yeah, I don't know if I would get I mean, you could just get the game. I don't know that you necessarily need the DLCs right now. I don't think they add so much. The content creator packs do, but I don't know the DLCs do. Put decals over it? Huh. Huh. Yeah, that would work. They're just kind of wider than I want it to be. Like, a desire path is going to be thin. The desire path would almost be like this. Narrower, like one half of this. What I really would like to see is kind of the exact same thing as all of Sully's cracks. But instead of cracks, we have like little dirt paths. And I'm wondering if I just don't have the right assets. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? Oh, these are, oh, that's, never mind. I was in the decals. Justice of Peace, welcome on in. Have I played Satisfactory yet? Briefly on a flight. And I had fun. And I quickly realized I would become addicted, so I stopped playing. I thought that it was going to be a bad thing for me. So I stopped. Which is probably not a great way of handling that situation. But it is what I did. Use net lanes, dirt roads. What if I have any of those in the build? That would work. I forgot Elgendo has some net lanes, dirt roads. What is this? Hold on, guys. Sorry. I am very distracted right now, and I apologize. Ooh, I know what that is. Hold on. Hold on. This is not at all related to anything I just did, but this is I've gotta check this out. One spot in particular. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I see what those are for. I have zero patience for that. The game needs to do that on its own. Zero patience. Phil could ask Maker for decals or desire paths. I could also make them. I know how to make decals. It just takes time. So, and I already have other commissions going on, so I'm not gonna commission a bunch more stuff right now. I gotta calm myself. Gotta calm myself. Too many things going on. I didn't delete it. That's okay. You can't wait, Urban Loon. They're good ones. They're good ones. I commissioned some Madison buildings, and I've seen them. Some of them are really close to being done, and they're very good. They're very, very good. So, but I haven't. The project that the project that I want them for is a ways down the line. So I have not been rushing the folks working on them because I don't have a reason for that to happen right now. So they'll get to it when they get to it. And everyone's very busy. And I have a feeling that everyone that I'm working with is going to be in Stockholm. So that's the spoiler. I at some point, it'll probably be, I'll make Gary happy here. Although I don't know if Gary's here because Gary's at the vet. I think what I want to do is a 1-for-1 recreation of Madison, neighborhood by neighborhood, on stream. So I would try to record it so that I could get rid of you guys. And so I would do block by block, and try to find the perfect level of detail. That's kind of why I did the other 1-for-1 to try to perfect some things about it. I'm not there yet, but that's what the assets are for. So that's also why, I had Mac Welshman convert the Capitol and Monona Terrace. So yeah, that's a bigger long-term project. Madison 1-for-1 or how I dox myself in City Skylines 2. Yeah. The animated waves on the beach look fantastic. Oh, these? I wish I had the animated ones. I saw $2.20. He has a Cities 1 series that he works on from time to time. By the way, hold on. Have you guys seen the most recent $2.20 video? If you haven't, hold on. I'm not going to play much of the video, but I got to show you this.
So recently,
He animated himself. He animated himself, and he animated a whole bunch of other characters, and his build is awesome. He's even got his own animated Robert Moses type character. He is so talented. Would you guys please, you could even leave this stream and go check him out for all I care. Just worth every moment of your time. Just such a talented creator. Such a talented creator. Check him out. Luca, good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. If you guys don't know who Luca is, Luca, I might have been showing your mod off a little bit because we are able to shorten up our bus bays now, which is amazing. Yeah, what he was able to do with the bridge, just everything. His videos are always so good. So good. Criminally underrated. One of the OGs. Way better videos than I make. I don't know how more people aren't watching him. And one of the people I'm excited to see. If I place the wave decals under the water, they sort of move visually. Yeah, I can see that. Gary, you're back. Are the animals okay? $2.20, incredible talent. Also the only person who blew past the 60-second mark in the birthday video. I'll allow it. Hopefully you're okay with that. I kind of want to see where we're at with the lights, because I think I'm going to set that as my goal. Once all the lights are done, we're doing one round of GeoGuessr, and then I think I have to make sure that I finish the video before I leave. And I am running out of time. Time is my limiting factor at this point. The university's missing trash cans? Well, so you think that that's a mistake. It's actually a choice. I don't want the students throwing anything away. I want them to, I want to keep the university clean. So no trash cans here. That's logic. No trash cans is how you keep things clean, not how you get lots of litter all over the place. Green campus, exactly. Put it in your pockets and bring it inside. That's how we prevent litterers. Wow, it is very dark. How do I get rid of the flood area? Oh, if you are flooding, the best piece of advice I can tell you is get the water features mod. There is a water cleanup cycle that will allow you to evaporate all the water. If you don't want to do that, or you can't do that, hop in the dev mode. I think I might have Luca's dev mode, so it's not going to be super helpful if you don't have this as well. But if you go under simulation and you go under water, you can increase your water simulation speed. Which you're not. I could actually change the water evaporation rate in here too. So you can change those things to make things happen faster for you. Otherwise, it's just a waiting game, and the water does not simulate at the same speed as the rest of the game. So that's something you have to be aware of. Otherwise, you'll have a bad time. Luca, that is the correct approach. We all need to let Luca cook, and also thank you for letting me show people the progress that you're making, because it's well, first of all, I have been enjoying using it, and it's been rock solid for me. So that's been awesome to see. Yeah, let Luca cook. Let him do his thing. It'll be ready when it's ready. You don't want it before it's ready. But when it is ready, you guys are going to like it. You guys are going to like it. I promise. It's so good. Oh yeah. I am listen, I'm just willing to be a super visible guinea pig. That's why I have access to it. So I also try if there are issues that I run into. So Luca, I'm not sure if this is why. I have a sneaking suspicion why I have it. Because he can watch my playback, he can figure out why things are crashing. That is probably one thing that's pretty valuable. Two, I provide all of my saves and all the information. So he's able to take a look and troubleshoot using my mod set. I imagine that's really helpful, but I don't really know. Either way, I'm not going to be upset by it. I am very happy that I have access to it, and I'm happy to help. University needs stadiums and arenas. California universities have iconic venues. It's funny you say that, Gary. I agree. Who was it that reached out to me? They actually put together a stadium, and I thought about adding it. So I don't know where it would go at this point, but I was planning on having some apartments right here, but I could move this stuff over here, link over, and then have a stadium right here. It's just very close to campus. Also, we could just like the Rose Bowl isn't necessarily on campus, so like we could have that way over somewhere else. I don't know. You're begging, not demanding. Progress takes time. And Luca is a quality coder. He cares deeply. Oh, yeah. You will be clicking buy me a coffee button when it happens. Good. Good. Support the modders. Developer Dad, thank you for the super chat. Shape the grass around it in the layer. Oh. I see what you're saying, Dan, but I want to have the desire paths everywhere. And because of that, I don't think that's the approach I want to take. So with the desire paths, for anyone who's wondering how I would do it, I would open up some gaps in the bushes and have paths going through. I'd have some diagonal ones, like from here to here. You can imagine students cutting across. When I went to Cal State Northridge, one of the things they talked about is how a lot of the diagonal paths on campus were formalized desire paths, where they basically saw that there were a whole bunch of kids cutting through or young adults cutting through, and they decided to just formalize it and make them actual paths. So that's what I would do. Wherever there's those, I would link through. So if I were to try to shape the grass around that, it would be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Brucey deserves some copies too. I agree. Does Brucey have a link? If not, and I didn't give, I should. The Gucciest Maine, thank you for the biddies. I've got to visit Bordeaux at some point. You know about transportation, but it's a beautiful city. That would be good. Should. Deadly Scorpion, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Next phase will be an early access opened up to more folks that want to help with testing. You will share the mod on network tools section of the modding Discord. Did you hear folks, did you hear the path? The path to you getting access is to join the Cities 2 modding Discord, which is a Discord that I highly recommend anyway. If you want to know how the sausage gets made and interact with people, it's the way to do it. Very good Discord. Have I heard about anything about the train bug? I can tell you how to work around it. Segunda Beach has the train bug. It is brutal. So there are two bugs that I'm currently dealing with mods right now. One is the train bug. The other is the trailer bug. If you're unaware of the trailer bug, hold on. Basically, this will happen. Randomly, the vehicle will despawn, but the trailer will remain, and then the vehicle will get stuck doing this. The trailer will, and then it'll cause traffic to back up around it, and it'll create a perpetual traffic jam. Mimosi released a mod that fixes this, that stops that nonsense from happening. So that's one issue. The other one is the train backup at the border bug. The way that I've resolved that one is to use outside traffic adjuster and take the train spawn rate to 0. It super sucks. But I have not heard anything about improvements coming to the game to address that just yet. So if you want to stop it, that plus better bulldozer and deleting them all the trains, and then not having any outside connections, that's the way to do it right now. Yeah, Lasai is how I feel. Hilarious bug. Oh, that bug sucks. I hate that one. Phil, wasn't this what Biffa had talked about? The trains are too long, in and out points are too close. No, I don't think it's that. So for whatever reason, the outside trains, they just stop at the border and they just won't leave. So it's like they have no place to go and they just stop. It's consistent. It's not the long ones. I don't have the long ones in the build, and it'll still happen. And even when in builds that don't have them, I should say, it still happens. My outside connections are very far apart. It still happens. I don't know if any modders looked into why. I know that I think I've heard that they are aware of that bug, but I have not heard when or if there will be a fix anytime soon. That was because there was a train stuck off the map. That's probably what it is, Academic Onlines. You wish the outer world didn't look so dead? I wish that they would bring the fog back. I mean, this is not the way. It's not the way. Yeah. The fog was fine. I was fine with the fog. Not having the trees, all that stuff, it looks bad. Looks bad. I agree. Canadian Moose. Moose. Is this your final stream before I see you too, buddy? Good to see you, Moose. How was stream? I know what you were playing. I saw it. Welcome on in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Canadian Moose. I like to play City Skylines 2. I'm a heavy detailer, and that is why we are heavy detailing today. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Canadian in Vancouver. So that is who I am. If you have any other questions, you can direct them to the person who stole my identity, who just raided in. That is what's going on. You're so proud of how far I've come. Moose, we have had a very unsuccessful day. I meant to accomplish more today. We have only placed light posts. I'm embarrassed. This is what we've done. We added lights to the university and done nothing. We've done nothing else. What have you done to me? What have you done to me? So anyway, you know the way it goes. We've had a good chat. We've placed light posts. We've done nothing else. We actually left for a while and got a special light post off of off Paradox Mods, and we placed just that one. You could not be more proud of my progress. How many homes did you build today? 3? We're living the same life, buddy. Don't believe Moose. He said on Discord he wasn't going to do anything. That's true. We've turned, well, it is a beacon from space, but that's what we needed. It is a little bright. That's okay. I like bright. It's safe. We've made a safe university. And it's much better than so we cut down the number of lights with these. We had them every 8 meters, and now we took it to every 20 meters, and it's way brighter. So it is what it is. 3 surfaces and a fence. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Developer Dan, thank you for the super chat. It's okay. I'm as efficient as a city planner and builder combines. It's okay. You're as efficient as a city planner and a builder combined, so don't worry about it. You did something. Joking. I did do something. Eric, thank you for the super chat over on YouTube. For a milkshake and a hamburger at Max Burger in Sweden. Oh, I will go to Max Burger. Moose, are you coming with? That's the real question. On Eric. Got the super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's my rating of the gameplay now? You've played a ton of CS1, bought CS2, played at the beginning, it stopped after 100 hours of gameplay. It's way better. Way better than that. Oh my goodness. If you played it, I think Moose would agree. Moose would agree. It's way better now than it was before. Listen, it's been a ride. CS2's been a ride. You take 2 steps forward and then 3 steps back and then 5 steps forward and then 1 step back. And then you have a visual corruption bug that like some people can see and some cannot. Certain builds look terrible and they fix it quickly. It's been a wild time. It's been a wild time, but it's so much better. It's coming into its own. Still lots of issues. I mean, I ranted about my biggest issues. But yeah, it's a lot better. I am going to Stockholm. I'll be out of here soon. I got to get on that plane. And Eric is gonna get the Max Burger because of it. Developer Dan. Again, thank you for the super chats. And Eric, thank you as well. Finally caught one of my streams. It always ends minutes before you wake up. Son of an Archie, I'm not going to make you happy today because the stream is almost done. We had a goal. The goal was to detail the whole university. And then we right-sized our goal because that's what we got to do sometimes. We will finish the lighting because that's something. And I've tried my best to stay away from the parts of the build that you guys haven't seen yet. Whoops. I think I've been mostly successful. Q, good to see you, buddy. Q, how are you doing? I'm going to Sweden, not for, well, I mean, yes, vacation, but also there is a creator meetup that Paradox is hosting. So I'm going to be there with a bunch of other cool folks like Picana and Canadian Moose and Poplar Ponderosa, among a variety of other folks. So very excited to get together with everyone. Honestly, don't tell the folks at Paradox. It's very nice of them to do this. I am very much the thing I'm looking forward to the most is sitting in a bar with some of these folks and drinking a very expensive Swedish beer. That is the part that I'm looking forward to. Sitting down and having a dinner with folks that are also as passionate about the things that we do as they are, that are doing some of the same things that I'm doing. Like, that's super cool. That's the part. Especially, Seeing some of the modders that make some of the mods, some of the asset creators, and then getting to sit down with another content creator, that's super special. I work alone so often, so to be able to sit down and chat with someone else who does the same thing is super special for me. So looking forward to it. You really enjoyed the traffic fixes episode of Segunda Beach? Steve, you're teasing them. I really enjoyed putting that together. It took me a long time. I thought it would have been out already, but it took a long time to edit because there was a lot of footage. But it was an important video, I think. Mary Stad, beer is a must? Oh, I will definitely have one. Definitely have one. It's because Professor Phil made a cameo. The episode was very good, educational. I did not intend for that to be the case, but I could see how that could be it. I do think that was, yeah, good. Good. I've succeeded at something then. Hit you up if I need any restaurant recommendations. Need all of them. I should have honestly I should open up a thread on my Discord with recommendations of places to eat. That's all. My wife she keeps talking about fika and wanting to eat at all of the places. And she wants to go to a candy store. Actually, I was supposed to ask if there are any Swedes remaining in chat. She read that eating candy on Saturdays is a thing in Sweden. And she wants to know if it's weird to eat candy on other days or go to the candy stores, if that's the right way to do it. Recommend a walk through Old Town for sure. Absolutely. You got to hit the lurk and do the final things ready before the. I gotta hit the leave. Yeah. Yeah. Does she like licorice? She does. I do as well. Moose, have a good one. I'll see you soon, buddy. Save me a hug. I'm excited to see you again too, buddy. You know what, chat? I think I need to be responsible like Moose, and I think I'm gonna end stream so that I can get ready because I am not ready. So, even though it's not totally done, we're going to come back. The next stream, we're going to do the same thing. We'll talk about Sweden, and we'll finish this up. Moose was supposed to raid Lishi live. I will see who we are raiding. Guys, thank you for hanging out. We are going to raid. I will cut YouTube off in a second. No GeoGuessr this time, unfortunately, I think. Jedi's doing a 24-hour stream to wait. Okay, we're doing Jedi for sure. He's trying to raid. He sent me a message. I didn't have a chance to read it yet. Okay, we're gonna raid Jedi, and I'm gonna drop him some support. YouTube, we're gonna say goodbye. And yeah, oh my goodness, Jedi's trying to raise money right now. Oh boy. Ooh boy. Okay. Gonna say goodbye. Just being honest, you mostly listen to the background. You find detailing to be boring. That's okay. We only did lights today. And that's totally fine. It was honestly, we're mainly just talking. Anyway, YouTube, take care. And I'm sure Jedi will be building lots of stuff. So we'll hang out at least to say hello to Jedi. Hopefully we can help him out. See you, YouTube. Thank you for the good stream. I'll see you when I'm back from Stockholm.